Disclaimer, this video is not directed at any one person or any one act. However, if one or more of these scenarios apply to you, then okay. Let's talk about chalk. Chalk is for your hands, not the barbell. When you actually chalk the barbell, the chalk gets caked in the knurling and it actually defeats the purpose of the knurling and the chalk. And then somebody got to clean it out. So again, for your hands, not the barbell. Next on the list, let's talk about chalking the hands. When you chalk the hands, keep it in the bucket. Notice here how when you chalk outside the bucket, chalk sprays all over the floor. Don't do that. You ever been warming up, getting ready for that heavy clean workout, empty barbell and all, and you know Coach Selby's going to say sit the bar down nice and you do this? Let's listen one more time. And again. One more time. So when I make my very polite request to sit the barbell down, I literally mean please sit it down quietly. I'm crushing this wad, trying to get my last round, and I finally got bumpers on my barbell. I can finally drop it. Actually, you cannot. If you have 10s or 15s on your barbell, you still got to ride that bar down, as dropping it still messes up the bearings or bushings in the bar. Now let's talk about one of my favorites, ghost riding a whip. This happens when you're dealing with overhead movements and you don't have the appropriate bumpers on your bar and you let that bar ride all the way to the ground. Free fall, bungee jump, like you're shooting a 3-point shot. When doing this without the appropriate bumpers, it also messes up the bar and or the plates. Not to mention that your bar might skip across the gym and shin or hit your friend in the knee across the room that's also trying to get some extra reps. So when dealing with these weights and the barbells overhead, go ahead and ride that thing down. Don't ghost ride the whip. Shout out Wu-Tang. Throw some clips on that thing so that when you're doing your lateral lunges and you really getting deep into them glutes, hitting all 8 on the left and all 8 on the right, you don't have no bumper slide off the barbell, hit your sprain in the neck type situation. Very unhealthy, very unsafe, and just not how we roll. Now, let's touch on ghost riding the whip one last time. Coach Selby, I finally got them 25s on my bar. I can let them ride, right? Wrong. You're in the 5 p.m. class. We got 22 people. We doing strict press and burpees. And when you throw that bar across the room, it's going to hit your best friend where it hurts, and we don't want that.
Now, this is probably the most common situation. When stripping weight off the bar, don't just slide that weight all reckless where the bar crashes into the floor. Besides, look how terrified Coach Bacon is.
You came to that 5 p.m. class. Workout got a whole lot of equipment. Let me break it to you nicely. Everything doesn't need to be right next to everything. Maybe your barbell won't be right under the pull-up rig, right next to the wall you're doing handstand push-ups on, right in front of the wall ball target, right next to your chalk bucket. We got a lot of people in class most of the time, and that means that you might have to take a little stroll to your next situation. And if taking a little stroll to your next situation gives you a little bit more rest, that makes those reps a little bit more crispy, then I think everybody's winning, if you see what I mean. And just so you don't think I was blowing a whole bunch of smoke, this was one of our nice, pretty barbells that unfortunately did not make it. When you have the appropriate weights on the barbell, it absorbs the right amount of contact to keep the barbell safe. So when you have a naked barbell and you drop it when you're stripping weight, over time, this is what happens to the barbell. It becomes something that we can no longer use, and we have to put down this oddly expensive tool in the gym. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, please note, first of all, this is a smoke-free zone. I ain't throwing smoke and ain't looking for none in return. Just pointing out facts that can help newbies and veterans in the gym deal with the equipment better.